What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Car Venture Reg, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, you guys see I have the G35 right here, looking a little clean, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, got a little bit of bug residue on my stuff. I have to go back to this car wash to just clean my car, you know, so they can go ahead and clean it. But I need to get this bumper respray. You see the difference? I mean the fender. See the difference? But I don't know what I named this title of the video, but all I know, I left you guys with a cliffhanger at the end of the dyno video for this car, because I ain't gonna lie, I was super duper sad about this car, that the transmission is slipping and I couldn't tune the car. I literally bought a fuel pump and I bought a plenum spacer for this car. It's not with me. I wish I could have shown you guys, but it sucks that I can't put it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had plans to do the whole E85 plenum spacer, was gonna buy a different intake for it and all the stuff, and now I can't tune it. Well, I could tune it, I just need a transmission. But in all reality, bro, I did a transmission swap last year. I wanted to do some more fun stuff this year, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to tune this car E85, and then the second part of the year, like, well, supposed to be like in the next 2 months, I was supposed to start with the Q50 and like try to make that car look better. Well, unfortunately, it's been a little rough for me behind the scenes, but you know, I was planning on doing this car like, you know, around July. I'm filming this video in May. I was planning on tuning this car and having all the parts by July. All I needed was the intake and the fuel injectors. And then I was thinking about putting test pipes and stuff on this car too, as well. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I am a little sad about it. It sucked. But I told you guys at the end of the video that I may just sell the car and get another car, because I need more content, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just do everything with the Q50, especially me posting 2 times a week. It would be hard. So the answer to that question, am I going to sell this car? Absolutely not. I'm not selling this car. I'm not selling the G. You wouldn't have to worry about me selling the G. But I ain't gonna lie, I have thought about it. I thought about it a lot, to be honest. I really thought about it a lot. I probably could get in California. This is a nice clean G. It's rare that it's clean like this. I could probably go for 10K and maybe get it. It wouldn't be a quick sale, but I'm pretty sure I can get 10K for this car, because how clean it is, low mileage and everything like that. And then if you plan on just daily driving a car, the transmission will last for a long time. Like, it could just need, like, the transmission honestly might just need new fluid. It's been about like probably almost about 20,000 miles since I had changed the fluid. So, you know, it could just need new fluid and it probably won't slip. And once I do the fluid, I'm gonna probably take it back up there again just to see if it does slip. So we're gonna see about that. But yeah, I had thought about selling this car for a G37 coupe, to be honest, because I know you guys love my G37 content. It's unfortunate what happened to the G37, but that car is gone. All I have is a G35 and a Q50. But I thought about selling this car for the G37. But then, you know, I thought about it, and I really thought about it. I can't sell it just because this is my childhood dream car. This is everything that I pictured as a child when I got into this car. You know, at like, what was I, like somewhere in between 8 to 10, when I really started liking the G35s, I pictured my car to look like this when I got older. So now that I have it and I'm able to live out that dream, I don't plan on getting rid of it, because I wouldn't be doing the little kid inside of me a favor, you know what I'm saying, by selling the car. And I know I would regret it. And sometimes I have to think, like, not everything is all about content at the end of the day. Even though I would love to be a big car YouTuber or just a YouTuber in general, but not everything is about content. I mean, yeah, not everything is about content. I have to think about me and, you know, how the way I feel about it, like, you know, personally. And I decided that I'm gonna keep it. But the plans for the G, actually, I'm gonna go inside and do the rest of this video. It's a little windy out here. So what I plan on doing to the G, to be honest, nothing. Like, when I go get the transmission fluid done in this car, I'm gonna go get the transmission fluid and the diff fluid done in this car. I'm gonna take it up to the dyno one more time, probably in the summertime, maybe late summer, something like that, and see if it still is slipping. If it's still slipping, then I'm gonna just leave the car how the way it is, to be honest. The car looks too good for me to add carbon fiber parts and doing all different type of stuff just to mess up the aesthetic of what's going on right now. It looks pretty clean how the way it is, and I don't want to mess that up just for content. You know what I'm saying? Just to add more videos and stuff on the channel. So I will still make content with this car because I have a lot of content in mind that I plan on doing with this car still. Number one, like, there's a lot of things that need to get fixed, like this mirror and this light, you know what I'm saying, from the subwoofers. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I plan on doing with the subwoofers in a minute. But there's a lot of things that I plan on doing as far as like with content with this car still. It's just that I won't be able to do like the tuning content and all the stuff that I plan to do, like all the fun stuff that I plan to do this summer. But you know, that's okay. It is what it is. But what I was thinking about, if I cannot tune it, I was thinking about maybe throwing airbags on here or coilovers with spacers and, you know, fixing this. And I was actually thinking about selling these, to be honest. Thinking about selling these subwoofers and the amp. The reason why I'm thinking about selling the subwoofers and the amp is because it's beating up my car too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love them. Lord knows that I love subwoofers and I love my music, but it's just beating it up too much, bro. Like the rear view mirror, the light, you know, it's just, at this point, it's like, what next, you know? So I'm thinking about selling those subwoofers. And when I do sell them, I don't know if I'm gonna use that money for the G or I'm gonna use it for the Q, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna update you guys with the Q as well in this video. But I was thinking about just adding better inside speakers for the G. So I have two 6.5s right here, I have a tweeter right here, and I have two 6x9s back there, and I think it's a horn somewhere back here somewhere. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about just adding some better inside speakers to where I can get the bass that I want and the clarity at the same time. Like something that sounds really good and something that has a good bass, like some good component speakers or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking about doing for the G35. You know, I just want to kind of like clean it up and just make the car look very classy, not raggedy. I don't want nothing else breaking on this car because it looks so clean. Actually, let's take this on the road because I gotta go somewhere. Hold on real quick, y'all. As I mentioned before, I said I'll talk about the Q in this video, and this is the time for me to talk about the Q right now. What I decided to do, since I'm not tuning this car, I won't be tuning in the summertime, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna do it. That was a long drive for me to go up there and just to be like, dang, you know, your transmission is slipping and, you know, it'll be bad to tune it. So I'm not tuning the car this summer. If I was to tune it, you know, it would have to be sometime later this year or maybe next year if the transmission is fine, or even if I decide to get another transmission and, you know, do it like that. But I plan on investing a lot of money into my Q50. A lot of you guys said it, the Q50 is ready for content, and yes, it is. That car, the good thing about the Q50, it's like a project car for real. It's a nice looking project car, but it is a project car. When I had got that car, you guys seen it, like you guys seen the history. Like the transmission was bad, the cats was bad, or maybe not even the transmission, but the valve body was bad. You know, the cats was bad. It needed some maintenance, done some maintenance on it, and it just needed a lot of stuff, you know, new tint and all the other stuff, and it still needs more stuff, you know what I'm saying. I just got it where it's drivable, you know what I'm saying, and I'm satisfied. But like, I showed you guys all the imperfections in my Q. If you guys haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch it. It needs tail lights, it needs headlights, it needs the front bumper resprayed. Shoot, I think even the whole car need to get resprayed for real. Like, the inside needs some the inside, the interior needs some love. The engine bay needs some love. It needs hood struts. Like, the car needs a little bit more TLC. So what I'm thinking about doing is I plan on making that car look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do the chrome delete, add my carbon fiber pieces. Like, you guys don't even know, but I've been having a carbon fiber spoiler and a carbon fiber, like the M style mirror caps, for a minute, bruh. Like, I had it, like, I've been having it for a minute. I had it since Christmas, and I still haven't put it on because I was just waiting for the time where I could do the chrome delete and all the other stuff. And I have another part for the Q50 that I still haven't put on yet. So it's like I've been accumulating parts, but I just haven't put it on. And I will be buying 2 more parts probably within the next couple of weeks for the car. So it's a lot of stuff that I plan on doing with the Q50 since this car is not ready to be tuned at the moment. I just didn't want to do the same content again, like the transmission swap, then doing the whole E85 stuff. Like, I kind of just wanted to get into the fun content and then making the Q look a lot better, because the Q is my daily driver. I want to make it look good. That's, like, you know, my goal with the Q. But as far as for the G, you know, we're just gonna have to put it on the back burner for a while. This car is too clean to mess up, even just for content. Like, I don't want to put a carbon fiber hood on it. I don't want to put new fenders on it. If anything, I want to go ahead and paint the other fenders so it can kind of match with the bumper up front. And then, you know, and then fixing all the stuff I need to be fixed with, like the rear view mirror, this light, adding better inside speakers, selling, because I think what I'm gonna do is, honestly, I think I'm gonna sell those subwoofers, and then I am going to use that money for the Q, because I want the Q to look, I want the Q to look good for the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least late summer, you know? Like, I want it to look good, I want it to look nice, and I want it to be like more eye appealing than what it is right now. So that's my plan with the Q50, is to make it look good and to make it look more eye appealing and stuff like that. And I can do it. So yeah, so what's next for the G is honestly just shelving it until it's the time to, you know, do what I want to do. But I would really like to improve the Q50 a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would really like to do that. It's ready for it. It's been ready for it. So that's the plan with the you know, as far as like what's next for the channel, or even like with the cars or whatever. Like, the G35 will be on the back burner, but you know, it is what it is. I just don't want to mess this car up. You know, it looks good how the way it is and stuff like that. You know, I'm really bummed that I can't do the whole E85 stuff, but you know, it is what it is, man. I think I explained everything, you know, as far as what's next for the G35. I'm not selling it because I told you guys that I was thinking about selling it. I'm not gonna sell it. Someone had mentioned in the comments, shout out to you, bro, but you know, he said it's your dream car. It's just something that you could pass down to, you know, your future kid. And you're right, I ain't gonna lie, you're right about that. Like, this is something that I could pass down to my future kid, and it's my child's dream car. So I don't want to get rid of it. You know, sometimes when you be at the heat of a moment, you just be mad and upset, like, I'm about to sell it, or I'm about to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But you really don't mean that. I really didn't mean that. But you know, I had to. I was just frustrated, you know. But with a more clear mind, I'm not selling this car. Keeping it. I don't like to say I plan to keep things forever no more, because of what happened to the G37, but I do plan on keeping it. You know, my plans is to keep it and not get rid of it. That's my plans. But I never want to say, yeah, I plan on keeping this car forever, and then, you know, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this content was good to you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your comments for the last video and trying to keep me encouraged and all the other stuff. That means a lot to me. But I said everything that I was gonna say, and just because I'm not doing nothing as far as like spending too much money on this car don't mean that I don't have content planned for this car, because I definitely have some content planned for this car. It just won't be right now. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun.